And now we're pleased to bring you a RCEW special event.
Let's go.
And now, RCW, Racine Charlie Entertainment, Wrestling proudly presents Night 1 of Super Crossover Super Show.
Well, we're live, bitches.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to night 1 of the most super crossover show ever. Welcome to night 1 of the Super Crossover Super Show. Here to make their podcast debut will be Dan Arcus Gunshot Podcast Show, along with Burger Prey Podcast, featuring your illustrious host, Gothic Goddess. Also, Mr. Gunshot himself, the current reigning defending HFW Doomsday Champion. Due to some unfortunate circumstances under control, Commander Gaming, who is supposed to be the alleged host of the new debut of the 10 Hut podcast, might not be able to make it today, but we'll fill in for him as best as possible. But we're making it his debut memorable for right now. Also, Spill the Métis will also be a little bit delayed, but the illustrious host, Queen May, will be able to make it as best as possible, so bear with us as best as we can. But in the meantime, between time, we're going to have these new podcast hosts the time to shine, the time to show what they're made of and what they can bring to the table, and let them speak their piece. So, in the meantime, I'll let them speak their piece.
And let's be honest here. Most of the viewers turned in for me. They heard that Gunshot finally got his own podcast, and they wanted to jump. Oh, fucking phone. Anyway, sorry. Back to what I was saying. They heard that I finally had my own podcast, and they're like, "This man draws views. Let's turn in to watch what he has to say." Now, I don't want to say very much because I don't think you guys have heard very much from what's her name? Gothic Goddess. Sorry. So I will let her speak, let her get what she has to say out of the way. However, I do want you all to tune in. Sorry, I have a bit of a stuttering issue. For next year for HFW, because our next upcoming show is the Eliminate Them All Rumble for the vacated Global Championship. And from what I've heard, it is going to be a big crossover show where multiple different people from different companies will be actually entering the Rumble to compete for that global championship. So there's that, and then our second show after that will be HFW's Doomsday, which is the last stop heading into our biggest show, our WrestleMania, Reach for the Opportunity, where the CSW Internet Champion Abram Storm will be our host for that very show. With that being said, we're hoping, if everything goes according, we're hoping before this year ends that we can. Sorry, I got a phone call. Can everybody still hear me? Microphone working? Okay.
Yes, I can.
We're hoping before this show ends, or this year ends, that we will be putting out one more show called Bloody New Year. Now, with that being said, I'm just going to put this message out there to Savage Wolf, to whatever the hell his name is. Honestly, I don't care. This message also goes out to C2K. Next year is my last ever year at Backyard Wrestling. It's my Anarchist Farewell Tour, and it's already gone pretty well so far. I went all the way down to Pierce, South Dakota, and I entered the
Appears that gunshot having a slight technical difficulty, but
Sorry, when you're a champion, you get multiple calls from people, man. It's annoying. But anyway, as I was saying, the Anarchist Farewell Tour has gone great so far. I went all the way to Pierce, South Dakota. I went to SBW, and I whooped Mr. Sore's ass in my debut. Now, with that being said, let's talk about what I'm going to do here in RCEW. As I was stating, Savage Wolf, I don't care what your name is. I don't care about your accomplishments. The moment me and you step in that RCEW ring, yard, trampoline, whatever the hell it might be, I'm going to whoop your fucking ass. Making that loud and clear. And whoever else that I may be facing when I enter that RCEW arena, Austin Tyler, I'm going to decimate you. Adonis Filios, the Drip King. You will no longer be a Drip King once I'm done with you and I show you what the Anarchist, the HFW Doomsday Champion, is made of. And this farewell tour is going to go my way and the way I want it to go. So, that being said, anybody else got anything to say? What the hell was that? Hey, yo. What the fuck? Now, I don't like these fucking interruptions. What the fuck was that? I'll mute your microphone. What the hell was that? What was that static bullshit?
hey, don't look at me. I didn't
I
pay
don't
the
know
cable
who
bill for
that
this one.
was, but I don't appreciate the interruption. Now, how dare you interrupt me?
I guess a mysterious figure must have sent a cryptic message towards you, I guess, or
Hold on, I'm having a
anybody.
little bit of difficulty hearing you. Give me 1 second.
Okay, you back. We'll let the new host of the Bird of Prey, got the goddess, take over the reins a little bit. So I'll let you speak your piece and put you have the floor. Take it away.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting used to my new setup. Hello?
I'm listening. Go ahead. You may have
Can
the floor.
can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is I don't know if you were informed about this, but basically my client Savage Wolf, he had posted on TikTok a video calling out the notorious American Fang at the Winter
Hmm.
Wars
Hmm.
happening in January. Basically, what I want to say is I want to put some money down on the Savage Wolf himself. And, you know, I do have hope and, faith that my client will take down the notorious American Fang, which I'm super excited for. I am super excited for that fight, number one, because, like,
Well, there
because
is
of the
there is a
betrayal.
catch though. There is a catch though, but which I'll speak on that in just a few seconds. And once again, here's the HFW
Uh,
champ.
I apologize. My
I
fucking sound cut out. I couldn't hear either one of you, so I was like,
Oh no 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 no
oh,
no no! We get it. We get that a lot. Don't worry about it. But go ahead.
technical difficulties.
Got the goddess.
It's literally
Got the.
because I got 2 phone calls, and when I get 2 phone calls and I have an iPhone, it cuts out the sound on StreamYard. Kind of annoying. Whatever.
I can tell. I can tell. But I'm gonna got the goddess finish what she was saying.
So yeah, so basically I'm just super excited for the Winter Wars, and you were actually telling me something Adonis before you joined in.
Yes, that's right. I'm trying to be in works with the head manager in charge of RWF or BCW, which I no longer work with. Hell with that. Anyway, I'm working with the management of RWF. Hopefully, we can work on terms of agreement concerning the status of the so-called notorious Fang to see if he can put his career on the line per se, and try to raise the stakes a little bit between this heated exchange between Savage Wolf and Fang. What I propose to RWF at this point in time, if he was listening right about now, wherever the management is the stakes are not even higher than this, but maybe the management of RWF can agree. Hopefully at Winter Wars, if necessary, if it's approved. My message is pretty simple. In between the matchup between Savage Wolf versus Fang, if Fang were to lose, his career is over. That's my proposal to RWF and the management. And RWF management, if you're listening throughout the Super Show, hopefully you can chime into this offer and accept this offer to ensure that Fang will have his actual career being placed on the line. So that's my proposal. Hopefully, the proposal gets approved in a matter of weeks from now. Hopefully, I'll wait that answer. We'll let RWF play the ball in their court, especially as far as management is concerned, and we'll let them decide what the status is for Fane's future wrestling career. It'll determine whether he wants to compete in that point in time or not. But back to Mr. Gunshot here, in a matter of seconds here. But without further ado, we got a little bit of a mystery guest here. I wonder who could that be?
Well, well, well. Ain't this a fucking happy show? Who's the beautiful lady? I'm Ace Joker, by the way. How you doing? Who is this? Is this Adonis Filios again?
Well, Mr. Ace Crapper, we have been properly introduced. Yes, I am indeed. I am indeed Adonis Dilios.
Ace
And
Joker, Weasel.
happy to meet your acquaintance.
Appreciate it. Trust me.
But before you get all giggly in between the stream somehow, before you start hacking another TV set before it goes kaput, I saw the vignette, a mysterious vignette that you're making your way to our CEW. Is that correct?
Correct. And I've been hearing a lot about you, Adonis.
Before you put the Joker's wild on yourself, there could be a distinctive contract waiting for you to sign. And on top of that, we hope that you make your acquaintance very, very pleasant within our CEW. And hopefully, you become a future champion one of these days.
I'm planning on bringing a nice special friend of mine. You know her as Harley fucking Quinn. My manager.
Speaking of which, we're supposed to have the host of night 2 in the Super Show, but he's here a little bit early, so he gets a little bird's eye view of what's taking shape here in night 1 of the Super Show. Mr. C2K, the host of the C2K Talk Show, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. Night 1. Thank you very much for having me.
Even though you can see at the beginning of the show that unfortunately Commander, the host of his new podcast, the Attend Hut Show, is unable to make it today. And on top of that, we're supposed to have Queen May, the host of Spill That May Tea, to be making his rare appearance. Unfortunately, she may not make it, but we're waiting for her to get a confirmation from her in a matter of minutes. So we're gonna take our time with that. So it's gonna be like a possible, close to a possible 2-hour super crossover super show if necessary. But let's chime in a little bit here. Any words you'd like to indicate what you need to put in a good word out, Mr. C2K?
Wait, before he does that, I would like to apologize first. Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. In a second, I'm having internet issues. I had to come out into my living room because I don't got Wi-Fi and my router.
Okay.
So I had to come out in my living room. But anyway, yeah, what was he about to say? Sorry.
Go ahead.
What I want to say is that I'm happy that you guys had the courage to. This is a new beginning for you guys. It's either TV show or podcast, like I said to you guys, manager, I in the messenger, I did say that you guys, I'm gonna kill it. This is something new for you guys. It's a new beginning, and I hope to see you guys doing the show. This is basically an opportunity for you guys, and I'm glad that we're doing um, crossover. Because it's an opportunity for you guys. Some of you guys, have been doing this for a while. Some of you guys, this is something new for you guys.
Wow,
So
wow, wow.
I,
Ugly.
I hold on. I support you guys for everything that you guys are doing. I'm over here, and if you guys need any help, I'm here to help you guys with everything you guys need. Just know that you guys are part of Supershow Entertainment. So you guys will be promoted not only on Facebook, you guys are being promoted not only on Facebook, not only on Instagram, not only on TikTok. Big or Live is with the song. Big or Live is basically it's worldwide. So every shows that we do, I share them, on Big or Live. We've been watching, from China, uh, France. It's worldwide. That this is what we're doing. So I hope by saying this, it gives you guys more, more to inspire you guys more to keep doing this. And like I said, I'm glad to put you guys here. I'm glad that you guys are here. And keep doing what you guys are doing, guys. Don't stop for anything. Don't stop for nobody.
That's correct. Um, as you can tell that hold on, excuse me. Oh, it's like we got somewhat of a decent guest, even though he doesn't have his own podcast. But we'll chime him in for a brief minute. So, our medical expert, Mr. Scooter.
You gotta change the thing. I will see Scooter. I don't see everybody else.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Can anyone see me?
No, I only see Scooter.
Ooh,
Maybe
shit.
obviously the
Give me 1 minute. The hell?
You suck.
Shut up.
last
This is new.
maybe it's the seats. Like put it like where you can see everybody.
Okay. Oh man.
Adonis Filio suck.
Oh, shut up.
It has to be like the seats.
Shit.
We're gonna take a bit of commercial timeout, and when we come back, we'll pick up where we left off. So we'll be right back.
All right.
Let's go.
And now, RCW, Racine Charlie Entertainment Wrestling proudly presents Night 1 of Super Crossover Super Show.
Let's go.
And now, RCW, Racine Charlie Entertainment Wrestling proudly presents Night 1 of Super Crossover Super Show.
Let's go.
And now, RCW, Racine Kelly Entertainment Wrestling proudly presents Night 1 of Super Crossover Super Show.
See his junk. I'm building Ace Joker.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that unfortunate circumstances beyond our control, but now we're back and everybody can be viewed. Clear as crystal. So let's continue on. Shut up. Anyway. I think he had too much and pardon him. Anyway. Back to gunshot we made. Let's go ahead and finish what you have to say.
I don't know. But, and fucking internet kicked me off, so then I had to fucking come back on. And then right before, and right when I was like halfway in the middle, there was some like static bullshit. Now there's this dude, Ace Joker, on here. I don't know what the fuck. Hey, I got a question for you. Who the fuck are you?
Why do you want to know who I am? I'm
It's
somebody.
like me without my Lysol.
I'm the next champion of RCW next year. Guarantee that.
Oh, that's Ace Joker. Okay.
Dumbass, learn how to read.
Learn how to laugh presetedly. Anyway.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, that's the one that's at. No, that's. I'm sorry. That's the kind of person that had too much catnip. So pardon him. Anyway.
Dottis, Phileas, hold on. C2K, who the hell are you? I never heard about you.
Oh, you should know who I am. I know how to introduce myself, buddy.
You're boring me.
Oh, don't worry. I'll meet you in everyone day. Don't worry.
You're pathetic. I heard a lot about you. You are a fool. You're you're an old piece of dirt. You're nothing.
Don't worry.
I'm the Joker, and when I get a hold of you, I'm gonna put a smile on your fucking face.
Boring. Anyway, I want to ask some questions. I really want to ask some questions. I'm not trying to step on toes, and I'm not trying to take the spotlight, but I really want to ask some questions. To the new upcoming shows, upcoming hosts. First, I want to start. Of course, we got the girl, because I don't see her face. Got the girl. Let me see your face.
It's Gothic Goddess, you stupid idiot. Learn how to read.
Shut up. Hey, lift your hand. Want to talk? Lift your hand. Lift your hand first. Gothic Goddess. Okay, all right. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Excuse me, what the heck are you guys saying about me?
I just want to ask you a question. And what is your goal? What is your goal with this? You are upcoming host in your coming show, the hidden show. What is your goal? What is your goal with it?
What about what?
What is your goal? Your goal as the new upcoming show.
I guess what I would say my goal is to become a good manager to my clients and to make sure that everything is in line.
Hold on. I have somebody here real quick. It's somebody really annoys me. He calls himself the Savage Pup. I think.
Oh no, this is right here. Oh god.
He's gonna take over real quick. I gotta take care of something. I gotta deal with things. I gotta run real quick because you two are really annoying me. I'll be back 1 minute. Hold on. What do you want? All right, take over real quick. Back up.
Oh god, this is
Whoa, whoa! Ain't this
oh
so fucking
no.
weird? You know, the one, the only, the hardcore champion, Savage Wolf,
Little puppy.
with my beautiful manager, Gothic Goddess. So I'm ready to hurt people next year. Guarantee that. So
Boring.
Gunshot, I've been hearing you running your little fucking trap about me still. You don't know how to shut up, do you?
Well, seeing that we've been the only human beings in the group, and the only ones that got kibbles and bits in their mouth every passing 5 seconds.
My partner, that's why I'm letting you slide.
It's a
Got
queen
Yes, I am indeed. Yes, I am indeed an RCW Tag Team Champion. Remember that.
one half of the tag team champions. Remember that, C2K.
Boring.
And my partner is going to be soon to be the next World Crown champion.
Plus, I got a little message towards the so-called lifeline, though you can count that as a lifeline, based on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. God forbid on Reach's filming. Anyway, yeah, you can bet your ass and bet your bomb dollar. We're gonna come out on top. We're gonna walk in, and then we're gonna walk out. Still, your RCEW Tag Team Champions.
Damn right. So,
Oh, and Lifeline. And Lifeline, just to let you know, if you have a life preserver on, while kicking your head off right down your damn shoulders, we'll spare you a treat, okay?
Real quick, Joker's taking care of something. I'm going to say this. Lifeline, I'm going to say this to you and one thing. You think you two are big, Austin, Tyler, who gives a shit, and your little partner, whoever you have. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if you have C2K as your partner. Don't care. Lifeline. We're gonna
I don't know.
your ass.
I don't know about that, but however, I don't know if it's gonna be a lifeline or a complete flatline.
Pretty much. So Lifeline. We took the title from the Brotherhood. You guys are gonna be the Blood Brothers, whoever. Next ones, you guys are not coming for our titles because we're gonna whoop your ass like we did then, and we're gonna still be.
We're gonna see. I'm sorry, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how much of a life you have left in your
Hold
life
on.
meter.
I got somebody who's gonna come on.
You, my partner, is gonna fuck you up. So that's all I gotta say. Because he brought about with the Lifeline thing, I had to come in real quick, and I'm still the retained hardcore champion of RCW with my beautiful manager. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm trying to leave real quick. I got other shit to deal with. Not deal with you.
Long time no see, little puppy.
It's Savage Wolf. Learn it and clear, you pathetic skull bones of face.
Oh, it doesn't matter how I'm gonna call you, little puppy. Just know we got a bet. And the bet between you and the Savage one's gonna win.
Ah. Mm.
Well, like I said, this is.
Who the fuck are you? You look like a fuck.
Oh, don't worry who I am, but I know
I'm sorry. I thought Skeletor looked a little bit taller during cosplay. You sure he didn't steal that from Masters of the Universe?
Now, what the fuck am I staring at?
Don't worry, buddy.
I think that's your
I
afterlife.
don't know who you are, Dunkbuck.
Yeah, isn't it
This
the
fucking
thing from the
Skeletor,
fucking
that's so fucking
Thundercat show
funny.
or whatever the hell that shit was
Don't
called?
I think,
worry
I think,
about
You're,
I
it.
you're
think that's your
originally not
afterlife.
a thing from a show.
I'm sorry,
Don't
Gunshot.
worry about
I think
it.
that's your afterlife staring you at the face.
Hey,
Just know
Skeletor,
this.
how about you get yourself a new mask?
Do not worry about it. Just know Gunshot or Ace, Joker, whatever your name is. You
I'm sorry,
guys,
Gunshot. Funny question. You sure you can steal it from the Undertaker's closet?
Well,
Did I still what?
very
dumbass.
funny, Adonis.
Are you sure?
Very funny.
You sure you didn't steal it from the Undertaker's closet?
Learn the name, stupid. It's Ace Joker, you fucking Skeletor.
Whatever your name is, just know that your destinies will be
I
mine.
wonder, I wonder if the upper hand or the upper eyebrows somehow looks all buggy eyed from here. I can't tell.
Anyway, I gotta go, but I just wanted to see this little puppy. He's running his mouth about me, but then every time I come,
Sorry, but I think
he
the Castle of Grayskull got that mask back.
so I'm gonna have to go. Ta-da.
The
Adonis,
rejected
that's
Halloween
hilarious.
store called. They said they want their cheap ass plastic mask back.
That works too. I like that too.
Whoa,
That's
I don't know what happened. Anyway,
Now, hold on. I gotta say something. Since I've been here in RCEW, I've heard about one fucking guy over and over and over and over again. He got podcast of the year. He's a legend in the backyard wrestling. He's been doing this 30, 40, 50 fucking years. I don't give a shit.
hey, I'll fix y'all.
I keep
I'm not
hearing all
dog.
this, all
I'm
this
not
talk about
dog.
C2K, C2K, C2K. Listen, you old man, I can promise you something right now. On this
Uh-huh,
farewell tour, heading into RCEW, I will
uh-huh.
whoop your fucking ass from one side of that
You
ring to
know,
the
you know
other.
what, Dexter? It is nice to dream. It's
You
nice to
are an
dream.
old man that needs
It's
to
nice
retire.
to dream. You have been saying this for many years. I'm gonna whoop your ass. It's nice to dream. You see, it's very different when you are in front, behind the camera or phone, whatever you got, and you keep talking all your shit. But don't worry, because in your first tour, what's gonna happen is this. Just
shit.
know. I will make sure I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna send you where you came from, and just know I won't be the one to retire your ass.
All I gotta
Shit.
say to that is bring it, bitch, and watch me
So
decimate you.
so guess
Hey,
what? You could say whatever you want to say behind the camera, but when you come in the room with me, it's gonna be something way different. And it always happens when everybody say they can beat me to K, but no, when they come in the ring with me, they regret to get in the ring with me. And you will be the next one, my next victim, that is going to regret to be in the ring with me.
Lord, here we go again. He's talking all this shit like normally.
But don't worry, and you, Joker, whatever your name is, I don't care. You will be next.
You think so, buddy?
Oh,
Hey,
Tasha,
C2K, after I'm done with you, I hope you're ready to walk to your local pharmacy and look at the canes because you're going to need
oh,
one to
don't
walk.
worry. I'll make sure that you're going to be homeless when I'm done with you.
Oh,
I'll make sure that you will have nowhere to go because you will not and never will show your face again.
you're
You're
all
gonna be
talk.
so ashamed of yourself when
You're
you
all
got beat
talk.
by a legend.
You're all talk.
And I'm sure about that.
You're
Like I
You're
said,
all
Trust
it's
talk.
technically
me, you have never, ever got in the ring with someone like me.
You're all talk.
And you know what? How about this? Did you think you're famous? I'll make you famous. You know what? You will be famous by getting beat up by Tito K Corey to kill.
Why are you yelling?
Uh-oh.
it's just a show.
I finally got in thanks to my besties for help.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
But
That's
why
funny.
are you yelling?
He's used to it.
Also,
He's gonna need a match.
I just gotta put this out here.
I love
This
this.
man's name is
Here's a moment.
But you ain't finna do shit. You've been talking about coming to Racine for how many years? And you still haven't shown. And then you're talking about beating my ass. I would love to see you try, fam. You ain't finna do shit one look. And he's running the other direction. He ain't finna do
The head
shit.
nurse is taking over. The head nurse is taking over. Hashtag. There you go. Ah.
So what is there to be mad about, fam?
I like this.
Thank you for the website. So basically, he's cosplaying big and bad. He ain't finna do
It's like a
shit.
platform.
At this point, retire before you break your
I think he's
back.
breaking character for a minute. I can tell.
Wait, hold on. I got something. We all gotta get him a walker and a cane because he's gonna break his back at the end of any match.
Oh no!
Definitely one of those people done with him anyway. So he's
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Don't worry, my little pile of ashes. It's gonna be okay.
Ouch!
This is a
Ouch!
big out.
Damn.
So who is he trying to
That's
claim that he's gonna whoop ass? All I heard was blah blah this, blah blah that. I'm gonna whoop somebody ass. Whoop. Like you ain't finna whoop nobody's ass.
Hold on. I'm a joker,
The
but
tape's
see,
on you now. It's on to you.
at least I'm not doing the jokes on you. She is. That's hilarious.
Oh, most definitely. I'm always gonna do it. That ain't nothing new.
So, Ace Joker.
Oh,
aka
and he lied.
She got
Ace
on
Joker,
your
aka
ass,
me.
dog.
That hurt.
I think it's funny that she's talking
Let's just say he's been burned. Been burned with no even hesitating. I'm still just getting started. But as soon as I joined, he got burned. So case closed. I got a walker in storage. I got some canes. You want some when I fucked up my knee? You want one?
Anywho, we're gonna take a little bit of a breather here. We're gonna take a short commercial break. We're gonna take a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more what to expect and not more, and we'll talk about what's to come for RCW and plenty other things to choose from. So we'll be right back.
Ouch.
Let's go.
Ouch.
And now, RCW, Racine Kelly Entertainment Wrestling proudly presents Night 1 of Super Crossover Super Show.
And welcome back to the most super stupendous crossover show in history as the Super Crossover Super Show of Night 1. And just a reminder that Night 2 will conclude tomorrow night at 5 p.m. We got the original shows that you were hoping to look for. And that is The Theos Effect, Dark Den, TGA Talk Show, and Skull Talk Live. And other surprises to choose from also during the Super Crossover Super Show. We're going to look back at some of the favorite moments in RCW and plenty to choose from, more like a viewer's choice of their own. Especially those who haven't tuned in and want to catch up. They want to show their honorable mentions of their favorite matches. They're more than likely to do so. So it's very optional. And we're going to talk about what to expect for next year of 2025 and what to expect from other promotions that are connected to it within RCW. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. It's full of surprises. So expect more. In the meantime, I'll let Allie talk pick up where she left off in a funny way.
He was
Yeah.
on his.
Um,
He was his ass. Oh, but before she finishes saying what she was going to finish saying, though, I find it funny that C2K of all people really had to go and hop up my throat like that. But it's hilarious because your name is literally called Courage to Kill. It took you courage to kill your opponents, but it doesn't take me courage to take the shot to take out
Bring
anybody
it.
who stands
Bring
in my
it,
way.
buddy.
Wait,
Bring
That's all
it.
I can tell
hold
you,
on.
Bring
Cal.
Hold on, let me
it.
put
Lay
my
on my
two cents
fucking
into
knuckles and keep
Listen,
your mouth shut, you
out
old
there in
man.
the ring. Don't worry about it.
Chikudo, cállate la boca. Cállate.
Damn.
That-
She just fucking.
okay. His name
okay,
is
somebody
not
call Bad Bunny.
C2K no more. It's C Kudos with the pause in between it all because that's what he does. He pauses every hour to a minute, and we think he's done talking. Oh no, there you go, still
Okay,
talking.
but
No,
somebody
with
call
his
Bad
long
Bunny on the
voice
horn, please.
messages that he sends us every single minute.
Somebody get Bad Bunny on the horn, please.
Damn.
Damn.
She's talking shit about you, buddy.
It's like,
Oh, well,
it's like
definitely.
you're,
I got a lot to
it's like
talk
you,
about.
I'm
And
sorry,
this
I
would
guess,
be the best live stream ever. Ripping out C Kudos
guess,
live right now
I
for
guess,
the whole
I guess
world to see.
C2K,
He's the only person
I'm sorry,
the only person that
I'm
That's
that
why
sorry,
I
but
love that Tim is talking.
I'm sorry, I guess C2K is either hijacked or maybe repossessed. Ouch.
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 See, I literally at the minute he heard me say why he's yelling, he already knew I'm on that shit. And that's the most funniest thing right now. Look at his face right now. Look at that.
Ace Joker, I want to. Oh, wait. Ace Joker, I'm going to take you out for a brief minute and I'm going to invite another guest or somewhat.
Where's Queen May?
She was supposed to be able to make it, but
All this.
somehow.
I'll leave. Thank you for letting me be on the podcast, by the way. I can't wait to see you back next year in RCW. Get my
Bye,
money ass.
Megamel.
I got a proposition. And I'm gonna ask Ali, is she well hold on. That's a joke. Okay. If she wants to do this,
By the way, I apologize.
I know I talked about this before.
I gotta know. Peace.
Wait, who's he talking to me?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
got a
know his
proposition.
language. I don't know how to speak his language.
Oh,
I'm
big-
sorry.
Thank God. Let's be Jokerish.
I don't understand what you
Yeah,
are saying.
tú me entiendes.
That's the funny part, Miss Alley Cat. She doesn't speak Jokerish.
Well, definitely. I'm the
I
joker.
have a
You say I'm the joker because I make fun of everybody and it's hilarious. AKA, I'm always
Used to it.
jacking on
By
him
the way,
about ZQ Kudos.
anywho, but I'll let Gothic Guys have the moment of her what she's going to discuss in her position. So take it away.
You want me to basically disclose of the Winter Wars?
Give me a minute. I'm in the middle of cooking.
Oh boy.
Tim.
Winter Wars. Yeah,
But go ahead.
Adonis.
Go ahead. You're more likely to open to do so.
What would you like me to talk about?
Go ahead. I basically a proposition bestowed upon RCW management.
Oh
To
yeah,
pass on
the two new
RCW
members
management.
of the RCW, right?
Yes, the two new members. Go ahead. You can disclose that as much as you want.
So yes, I've done some searching and we found two new members that wanted to recruit.
Even though supposedly we're going to have them live in the air, but due to their hectic schedule, we're not going to do that right about now. So we'll meet them in person when the right time is accurate.
Wait,
So
one of the two members is who I already know.
Yes.
Okay,
and their characters, the newest acquisitions into the RCW roster will be other than their new names.
And we also brought back Hunter Hailstorm.
Who is that? I don't think I know that person.
We have Hunter
Okay.
Hailstorm, Lord Shenron.
And
I gotta look for the name.
okay. Crickets. Anyway.
Megatronius Prime.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay.
But for what we heard from our RCW management, we got special plans for one of the three new talents, and what we disclose and within the management status later on down the road. So it's not be open for discussion live in the air at this time. So,
I have a
but
proposal.
oh,
C2K, Kudos versus Alley Cat. Come on, that'll be the best fight. It'll be an easy match because he ain't finna do crap.
oh boy.
But I'll make it worth his while.
What, best of 7?
Bring it.
I know that would be a good show. Seeing Kudos getting his butt whooped by the girl he's desperate about.
Bring it. Bring it.
Also, I want a few things that are taking shape for also an RCW. As it's been announced on the previous show, in case you guys missed it,
I did.
it's been announced that yes, it's official that the RCW mid-card top tier mid-card championship is now officially vacated.
Why?
Escape on the season premiere of our CEW will have a one-night tournament to crown a brand new top tier mid-card champion.
I want to be in it. I want to be in
Let
it.
me be just to go against Kudos.
Oh. Okay.
But
And then of course I'll be his nurse and see if he's okay after it. But yeah.
also on top of that, as soon as we crown a brand new top tier mid card champion, we will present a brand new mid card championship that's going to be making its way towards RCW. And within that time, on the next show, the RCW mid card top tier championship will be defended against whoever it is to the new number one contender. And at the same time, the management has possession of it at this time, so it's safe and sound. Number one.
Okay.
In the next show, there will be after the one night tournament to crown the new top tier mid card champion. The following show after that will be an RCW Beat the Clock challenge. Those can make the fastest time within that time limit. Whoever set the best time first, and those who can defeat their opponent within that time frame,
That's easy.
advance on. If that person is unable to beat that time frame that's not set within that first matchup, where that may be, then the runner-up will become the new number one contender for the RCW Mid-Card Championship. During that time, later on that same night, on that event, the top tier mid-card championship will be on the line. Also, it will be a unification match to determine who will be the new mid-card champion, will be revealed during that same time. And whoever wins that match, whoever the champion may be, whoever defends it or wins it, will be the new unified mid-card champion.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I have another proposal. So since I'm the only the head nurse of everything, I was thinking of looking for some more help so they can still join. But if they don't want to wrestle, then
That's
the
correct.
only thing is for me, I want them, since I have experience with everything, I want them to have experience in like CPR, any of that other stuff.
And plus, also within management, we're looking for positions of camera persons to work on different angles, editing techniques, etc.,
Hmm.
etc. So we also want to work on who will be the next breakout star and see if there's active simulation training taking shape within
Hmm.
a secluded area, which will be safe and sound. We'll run over the guidelines, regulations, etc., etc. So
Hmm.
that way everything will be intact and agreed upon. And yes, subscribe, like us, comment if you like. Right now, we have a bunch of subscribers that are looking through what we have experienced right now as we speak. So therefore, yes, we're making waves. RCW business is booming, even though we're still in off season. We try to keep everything intact, everything at the par, we keep everything in sync for at least a decent year, another decent season. And also in connections with the collaborations along with K After Promotions, we're also in collaborations with that. So big thank you to C2K himself for making that collaboration happen. So those who are putting their spare time and effort and making it happen for all of us here to keep everything in tow, both the good and bad, we thank you. We can't thank you enough.
Good job, C. Kudos.
But,
Well,
anybody who's has the new podcast to make their debut, any active words you want to say?
I want to say, I do have a better proposition. I know if I didn't want to take it. I know I didn't mention it before. We like to have a show. We cooking with Ali, and if she wants to do it, I will make it part of Supershow Entertainment. And it would be part of the next crossover. So if
You
you
do
do
what?
accept,
Because I wasn't listening. So do what?
it's gonna be a show. It will be cooking with Ali. If you want to do it.
Bruh, I'm already cooking. Look what I made. Since you want to say so. Look.
You see, this is that's what I'm saying.
And then I'm making Mexicano arroz and then Mexican street corn.
And I would definitely will make it part of Super K Entertainment.
Okay.
And then this will
Supposedly,
be part of
supposedly,
the next crossover.
uh, even though unfortunately Queen May can unable to make it for her debut podcast for the Spill That May Tea, but she's in the works of making it happen. She will make her debut, so don't fret. So, along with Commander and his debut, the Attend Hut podcast that's coming up very soon. So that's also in the works. So big kudos and big shout out to Miss Queen May and the Spill That May Tea, and along with Commander with the Attend Hut podcast that's coming up very soon. Um, that speaks volumes by itself, and we want to congratulate Mr. Gunshot for having his own podcast for the very first time, making his debut here in night one of the Super Crossover Super Show, along with God the Goddess within the Birth Brave podcast. So, I guess that speaks for itself.
Tim. Hold on, let me wake this white cat's feather. For me, for the nurse position, I need your help to help me do a contract.
Me, I got
Okay.
you, but yeah, we got
Because
you.
I'm picky. I want somebody with experience. Because somebody can get injured. Like Austin got injured, and I knew what to do. Or when especially for I forgot what he's going by. Zach. I'm gonna just say I don't know. Oh, Uso, something like that. I don't fudging know.
Oh, don't worry.
When his name is Ray.
I'll be updating the contracts and all that good stuff. So everything will be straightened out as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, because I want to get more help. Because if I can't be available, then you still have a nurse on site.
Correct.
But I want somebody that has experience and everything. That's why it's hard for me to find the help that I have. I'm willing enough to train people too, if I have to.
Oh, don't worry. We'll take care of that. We'll discuss more of that when the show is over. So don't fret. We got that.
All right, but I'm also willing enough to train people too. But I would prefer that they have their CNA certificate and all that other stuff, and they already know. But if they have their certificate and they need like a retrain on everything, I don't mind training.
That'd be fine by me. We can improve that every step of the way.
Okay.
And plus, we're going to be posting other.
And off-hand training. I can do both. Either one works for me. It doesn't matter.
Also, I will be training people in the ring. Myself, I have to be trained. Of course, I haven't wrestled for almost 2 years. So before I do that, I'm gonna get in the ring. I'm gonna train. If I have to train for 2 hours, I will do it. I will train everybody in the ring. Basic training. Then it's gonna be upgraded training. Maybe it might take 2 hours, to train everybody. But I want to make sure that when we start wrestling, there will be. I understand. Okay, I understand. Accidents gonna happen. It doesn't matter if how the match is going. It doesn't matter how many times you try to make it safe. An injury always is going to happen. And it just I want to train people so maybe in the future, it doesn't happen.
There'll be future warning signs that be posted on every single show before we actively go on the air, especially if they're going to be pre-recorded somehow. So please be aware there's going to be presentations concerning safety matters and giving out, advanced warnings of what's going to take shape. But that way, you be aware of the surroundings that take shape under the supervision of professionals. So please, we encourage those. Do not reenact or reattempt any of those stunts and activities. It could be dangerous. It could be injury-proof, and also it could be proven to be fatal. We will not open review them under that management at RCEW.
Because don't get me wrong, people will attempt it because they're stupid, like CK Tank, no play. But people fail to realize, yes, we're doing it in the backyard. Yes, we're doing it for fun, but it's also we all got trained on it. So don't try any of the stunts that are happening because people do get hurt. We already have 2 people that got hurt, but made a safe and full recovery. But my biggest deal is with Austin's cracked spine or whatever was cracked. I don't want him to do like full blown hits. And that's coming from the nurse. Because y'all said I can give him, y'all will let him fight if I give him the clear. I gave him that full clear, but he cannot do full blown hits or getting slammed on his back again like that. Where I don't give a shit what happens, but don't slam him too hard on his head because of that cyst on his head. That's about it.
So please, as a simple reminder, we will go through simulations of trainings. It could be sets and styles, especially for a beginner's point of view, all the way to advanced, to ensure everybody has the endurance, the intense strength, the mind power, the strength power, the awareness, everything you can think of from start to finish. Well, also we want you guys to know during the simulation training, we do the best we can, the best of our abilities to make sure it's very optional. You give us a medical review of what do's and don'ts that we have to proceed on. So that way we can avoid disaster and any type of incident that takes shape at any given time. So please, It's only fair to us so we can recommend it so we can avoid future lawsuits and medical treatments going forward.
Changing my surroundings. Hold on.
Also, at the same time, we make making sure that everything goes right. I know we already talked about this before. We are not backyard
I'll
wrestling
rejoin in
anymore.
a second, y'all.
What happened? Oh, she's coming back. Okay, so like I said, we are not backyard wrestling anymore. We are Exhibition Wrestling Alliance. It's a whole new wrestling. It's a whole new style. Amateur wrestling. That's who we are now, and which on Supershow Talk Show on January 25th, we would do, if we had to do a crossover or if we had to, it would basically be, we're going to tell everybody what we have been doing, in the dark, what we accomplished, what we had changed, all the stuff will be talked about on Supershow Talk Show, which will be the first episode of the year, 2025. Um, we're gonna go ahead and go ahead.
So, in advance note, there will be remits of new themes, so that way it won't confuse the shows and the future reference of it all. So that
Yes.
way it'll be well adjusted and agreed upon. So that's
Yeah.
already been taken care of. So we're gonna work on that. And on top of everything else, you see new themes and new logos and new surprises.
Now,
Don't
as
worry, your Doomsday Champion still here. When you're a champion, you got to go cook yourself a
I have
5 course
to
meal.
go grab something, but I'll rejoin back in a minute. I have to go grab the baby.
okay,
Alright,
We got
so
probably
I'm
like
gonna
five
leave
minutes
and
left.
I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Miss Alley Cat.
alright, bye guys.
bye bye.
Thank you for your time, Alley Cat. So,
As you
um,
know, that was Ali. Her. I already made the basic proposal. On your coming show, Cooking with Ali, will be very soon. I know me and Adonis are going to be doing the logo, and hopefully we're going to work out. We're going to work out with the new coming show. And I'm sending an invitation. Anybody that wants to have a podcast, want to be a podcaster, want to be, have their own talk show, come to me or come to our Studios. We will help you out. This is what PPK Entertainment is all about. Giving people the opportunity to have their own talk show or podcast and basically when I make a name for themselves. So, doors are open. All you need to do is just, send me a messenger or to Adonis Fitness, and we would definitely will help you with all of that.
and also, and on a more serious note, we want to accept those who doesn't have a personal vendetta of any way, shape, or form, especially when it's on or off camera, of course. We're trying to avoid it as best as we possibly can, so that way we won't have a string of problems run amok here and there. We had to resort into more alternative ordeals lately, only due to the fact that it's been, let's just say, personal vendettas has become too much of a distraction for months, and we're trying to avoid that as best as possible. We're trying to keep it minimized as best as possible. So that way, there won't be no any form of roster or management casualties whatsoever. So please, if you have any problems, any way, shape, or form, exercise your right to be informed. So that way, we will handle the problem as appropriate as much as humanly possible. And please give us time and some breathing room to ensure that the problems will be established and agreed upon. We're trying to avoid any form of disaster, any form of crusade, any form of protest, or anything else like that in general, etc., etc. So please, let us know what your personal problems are, So we can address them, find a situation to the solution properly, or try to get removed altogether. The best of our abilities, the best way we can. So that's this way it will avoid any future references of lawsuits and potential scandals, frames, or controversies. Cannot be allowed whatsoever. So please be open, be upfront and honest with us. That way we'll take care of the problem based on the suggestion of the issue at hand from start to finish. That way we'll take the appropriate actions necessary legally. So that way it will avoid any form of potential lawsuit or anything that could be conformed dangerous. That could put anybody or anyone that we know, familiar or unfamiliar, into mortal danger. And we're trying to avoid mortal danger as best as we possibly can. So please be cordial, be civil, and explain your issues even when it's off camera. So that way, no exploitations will be taking shape in future reference.
Also, as creator, founder of Education Entertainment, um, the shows basically are going to be, they will have a symbol, basically either it's going to be PG or way R, just because that's the shows that they're going to be cussing. It's a shows that are going to be now be cussing and stuff like that. So just to basically it's a burning, that we're gonna say. We're starting up here. Every old show is gonna have their own symbol, like I said, whether they are PG, whatever they are, just to make sure that people don't get confused. We don't have no hate mail, all that stuff. So that's I know me and I, or Dennis Fitted, we're working with that. What else to say? New symbol of Citizen Talk Show, new episode of Citizen Talk Show. We try to make sure. It will be this right here. It will be no more. It's gonna be changed. The color is gonna be green, white, and or black and gray, either or. I will be doing it in all of that. New theme song. It's gonna the theme song is gonna change. Co-host. That you guys gonna see co-host. Not only PPK is going to be the whole time, doing the PPK talk show. There will be co-hosts, like a Danny Furious or Dark Angel. It's gonna be, a couple co-hosts that I'll be going to be doing shows to. Um, New guests, upcoming guests that are going to come. Not only for backyard wrestling, pro wrestling, indie pro wrestling, very soon. Um, what else to say? Oh yeah, C2K, C2K Pro Twist. Even though it has been part of the K Talk show, but it's a whole new show. K Plot Twist is basically giving the opportunity to people that are not wrestlers that have nothing to do with wrestling. These people are gonna these guests are gonna talk about their daily life basis, their what they do in life. Um, Already got it's called Mind Warriors. Will be on the 2K Pro Twist. Basically, I'm part of it. I'm partner with Mind Warriors. It's basically it's how can I say, it's people that go to depression, people that go to with suicide thoughts and all that stuff. I'm a counselor one of my warriors. Yesterday, I partnered up with them yesterday, so they would be they could take a plot twist very soon as guests, telling their stories and how can they help out others that are going through depression, that are going through mental health problems and all that stuff. So you guys are going to see, more guests of Bone Warriors.
Also, I want to interject real quick in advance, so that way we all have a certain fair share of an agreement in things like this in relates to what's been happening lately over the past number of months. Is that is quite simple. Please, please, we advise anybody or anyone, and I mean anybody, who had their share of problems in the past, we invite those. We encourage those. Don't always be anything that's always black and white. Please don't jump to conclusions. Let others that speak their piece and then some. Which means is don't go on the forward to attack what doesn't need to be appropriately attacked. Because that is a form of us as human beings thinking we're just a bunch of wild animals that don't deserve to be here. So we advise you, anybody, and I mean absolutely anybody, before you jump to conclusions, give the person a chance to speak what's on their mind, what's their problems that happened in the past, and then some. They all are right to speak in fairness of what the issue what's been told from a long time ago. It could have been 5, 10, 15, or it could be 3 years ago or more. Give them the time, give the room to breathe, to speak their piece. And maybe they'll explain what has happened, even from start to finish. But the discussion between the parties that are involved needs to be discussed correctly and appropriately. The last thing we need to see or hear is going online a short time later and expose that person and join the crusade from out of nowhere. That's attacking people's personal lives, careers, you name it. We advise those. The last thing you don't want to do is be a crusader who bullies their way to obscurity. Especially the last thing we don't want to see the very next day as a person on a newsletter or even the headlines on social media that proposes suicide. We don't want that. Please, we advise you. Give that person the floor. If they feel uncomfortable, if it hits their sensibility, please do not corner them and back them up to a corner where they don't feel like they don't need to discuss anything. The more you keep on backing them up to a corner, the less chances you're going to hear what they have to say. Because all you're going about is going in black and white, which is deemed unacceptable. So, we have our share of people that have been attacked so many times in a row. Sometimes it's not even funny. It's inappropriate sometimes, and it's also deemed very much unacceptable. I'm not saying no names. We're not going to call anybody out because it's not what we do. We're not known for that. We're not going to be made for that. We're not going to continue with that within the new year going forward. So, in closing, please give everybody the wiggle room. We're only human. We make mistakes. So please, let them have the floor for themselves.
Right. I agree with that. By the way, sorry, I didn't speak much. I mean, I spoke a little bit on this show, but by the time the show started, it was time for me to cook food, so I had to go do that. And
now I'm gonna have Austin Tyler have his few moments to himself to speak on what's to come for his what's to come for next year, and on top of that, what to expect from him for night 2 in the Super Crossover Super Show.
You see, next year, Austin Tyler is ready. Whoever's my victim for my title, I'm gonna smash him like a dog. They're not gonna take that title away from me. I'm gonna be on my throne. Whoever gets in my way, and then I'm gonna say this right now, I am ready for RCEW because I'm gonna be a tag team champion with my boy, the Midnight Devil, Lifeline 2.0. And you see, Mr. Austin Tyler is ready for a new year and a new ass whooping for everybody. But one thing is, if that goddamn lunatic Ace Joker gets in my way, I will end him. He better not step in the tribal chief's way. He steps in my way, I'm gonna hurt him badly. I'm gonna put him back in the psycho war that where he belongs. Now I'm gonna say this right now. Everybody will acknowledge me. 2025. Gunshot. You will.
What just happened?
Gunshot. Hopefully down the line when you come to Wisconsin. Hopefully me and you will have our match down the line. Austin Tyler, the international champion, versus Gunshot. First time ever in RCEW in a real life wrestling ring. But I'm going to tell you this one thing, Gunshot. You're not ready for me. You are not ready for me.
Mr. Tyler, I hate to bust your bubble a little bit here. You do know, in case you missed out in the middle of the Super Crossover Super Show, I did announce that we have no mid-card championship as we speak. So therefore, it's official. It will be a one-night tournament to determine who will be the brand new RCW mid-card top-tier champion.
You
And
see,
with that
Mr.
being
Adonis,
said,
I like what you're saying, but Mr. Adonis, I want to ask you one thing.
what I refer to say is,
Let's put
whoever the winner,
somebody else in that tournament who never won a title in backyard wrestling history. Let's put Suikai Kid in that tournament to make him be the mid-card top-tier champion. Let's put him in that category. Let's put him in the tournament so he can win. But I know it's your rules, Mr. Adonis. I know you're the general manager. I just came up to ask you if you want to put Suikai Kid in that tournament for next year, 2025. That's fine. If not, that's okay. Suikai Kid will wait until next year.
I'll hate to bust your bubble since you're going to be part of that tournament somehow. If by any chance you get defeated by that time. Let's just say in the season premiere of RCW, you will be defending your international championship of the mystery opponent of my choosing.
My mystery opponent that you guys choose. Who could it be? Could it be Ace Joker? Could it be the Savage one? Could it be Drake Silverwolf? Could it be Ray Owens? Who knows?
You'll know when the time comes.
But
your opponent will be.
One more question.
Let's just say,
when is promo? When do you want me to do my promo for my mystery opponent for next year, 2025?
let's just say starting in possibly within a few weeks from now.
A few weeks from now? Okay. I am ready for night 2. I'll be watching night 2 tonight of the podcast. We know who's on the.
In addition to whoever wins the RCW Top Tier Mid-Card Championship, the following show will also indicate will be a RCW Beat the Clock Challenge. whoever beats the clock within that time frame in that first match, it sets the best time. Hopefully, whoever that may be, will most likely will compete for the number one contendership for the top tier midcard championship in that same day.
I agree with
I
that.
guess
I
he.
agree with
Again,
Oops.
oh,
Hold on a minute. Okay. Sorry.
again, sorry, internet
Playing stage
connection.
tag. But
Now,
anyway,
as I was saying before, my internet connection decided to be a bitch. I still don't have Wi-Fi, so I can't afford it right now. I just got the apartment. The person's name got taken off the lease, so it's just my name on the lease. So I'm doing everything now. I haven't been able to afford to get Wi-Fi yet, so there may be times where I'm cutting in and out.
so with that being
But
said,
anyway, as I
Mr.
was saying to Austin Tyler, I have the most respect for you. I look forward to having Austin Tyler versus Gunshot. However, I'm just throwing this out here. Change your fucking gimmick. The Austin Tyler gimmick's good. Calling yourself the Tribal Chief, on the other hand, that's gimmick infringement. However, what I could see Austin Tyler doing, because I've seen this man do hardcore things before, and there's a lot of people in RCW that have done hardcore things before, but however, I feel that this would best fit Austin Tyler if he called himself the King of Hardcore.
I do
King
want to
of
put in
Hardcore, Austin
note
Tyler.
in
It's got quite a
Mr.
ring to it.
I want to put in a good note. I want to put in a good note, Mr. Gunshot, that who knows? Who knows? You may face him first when you make your arrival here in RCW. Because I just informed him not too long ago. That he's going to put his international championship on the line.
later on
I just
today.
informed him that he.
Oh, go ahead.
I just informed Mr. Austin Tyler that he's going to put his international championship on the line.
Later on today, even though I did say I'm taking 2 weeks off, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I feel a little great, you know. I will do an episode of the 2K Talk Show tonight. There's some things that I want to talk about. As creator, owner, founder of C2K Entertainment, presenting all these talk shows. There's going to be rules, and then I'm going to be put out there, of what these shows can do, what these shows cannot do. Etc. It's gonna be a lot of things that I want to clarify. Um, like one of the rules they're gonna put out there. Please do not put your personal life in your show. That's one thing. Don't tell what you're doing, what's going on around you, or nothing like that. That's one thing that's going to happen. That's one thing that I'm going to talk about. Also, the Cape Talk Show, on in the episode that's going to happen tonight. Um, just for personal reasons, just like I said, you're doing your show.
To further elaborate the rules that's going to be placed in the C2K Talk Show, it will take effect at midnight starting January 1st and going forward.
Exactly. And this is why it's going to be simple, basically on every talk show, either it's radar, PG, just to it's a warning for the viewers. It's a lot that I'm going to say also to get touched tonight. So stay tuned for that. Another thing, one rule of Exhibition Wrestling Alliance: please do not tell another wrestler how to work with their gimmicks. Please don't do that. That's one thing that I never do that. Don't tell all in other wrestlers what to do with their gimmicks. If they want to name whatever name, that's them. They were the ones that created uh they are the ones that created the characters. Please don't do that. That's one thing that we're not trying to do.
Also, we want to clarify a few things to eliminate some of the confusion in mind for the future reference. If you want to tweak their gimmicks a little bit or give them the idea to tweak their gimmicks a little bit, please do so. But do it consistently but carefully. So that way, it won't confuse the gimmick altogether. No
Any
matter
any
if it's a theme, no matter if it's a
any
theme or
but
if it's an item of some sort in between their gimmicks, etc., etc. Just please be very cordial about that, very civil about that, and also please tweak it a little bit and tweak it a little bit more correctively, so that way it won't catch base of what people don't have a clue what to make of it and what to do about it.
if you want to get somebody in the advice, do not do it social media. Don't send them a message. Send them a message. That's what. Don't do it on social media. Don't do it in any show. Don't or Facebook, whatever. Just you want to get an advice. Come to them. Um, that will help them out. That would definitely will help them out with the characters. That would definitely will help them out with their careers. You know, I want to say this. Like I always say this. We all students in here. It doesn't matter how many years you have been doing this. We all students in here. And like me and myself, even though I've been doing this for for 30 years. I always have my ear open. I always listen to people that do come and give me advice, and I listen to that. I thank them for giving me the advice. Because like I said, we always learn. We always learn. Um, so yeah, I just want to clarify that. And like I said, it's 292K Talk Show. I want to talk about. I want. It's all going to be about the shows. What do I expect? In the shows. Um, we are going to be international next year. I have been talking to some people. Bigger Life, for example, in Bigger Life. Even though it's going to be all these shows going to be recorded to be shared in Bigger Life where I'm at, that's where I do the K Talk Show. Sometimes when I'm not doing the 2K Talk Show on the StreamYard or Facebook, all these talk shows that every are going to be promoted on Bigger Life. It's going to become worldwide, where people, like I said, from France, Italy, Germany, and different parts of the world will be watching us. Um, is to help us out, to help everybody, and I'm glad, and I'm very happy that that we got this upcoming shows that has came today. People that couldn't come, is that's understandable. And everybody was witness of another new show just happened, a couple minutes ago. Cooking with Ali. You guys we're going to see that, which is part of 50K Entertainment. Um, so yeah, like I say, anybody that wants to be a podcaster, anybody that wants to be one that talk show, please come to me or come to Adonis Videos. We will help you out. We will definitely, if you don't know what logo you want for your show, what name or whatever, come to us and we will definitely help you.
Also, we want to make sure we make it abundantly clear this time, especially this time, that we are trying to be legit about what we have to do and how we're going to do it in a way that is correctly handled properly in a timely manner. Also, we want to be sure to make it abundantly clear to avoid any hassles, any future reference of any type of controversial issues, including scandals, pranks, and controversies. We're trying to reduce that as best as we could. Based on the past trying months, we have a series of individuals or group of individuals causing riffraff within the company and within the promotions as well. So it was an appropriate and justifiable process of elimination due to the fact we cannot have that here as best as we could. We're trying to make sure we be cordial, we be civil, we don't cause ruckus. We're not known for that. We're not made for that. We don't want people putting bad entities in our mouth, and so on. We do the best we can to ensure that your input is needed, it needs to be heard of, but it can be heard of in a more normal but yet respectable pace. And once we listen to you, we deliver on what we have to do for you, but only in return, you respect our wishes as well. And we do the best we can to ensure, go to the ends of the earth to make sure everybody gets what they want or what they ask for in fairness and making sure it can be shared upon only when appropriately deemed when possible. If we can't accept it the way it's supposed to be, just because it's not viable at this point in time, please respect our wishes, and we'll ensure that it's not going to be completely 100% no all the way through. But in time, we will use the idea when it's appropriately needed, when the time is right. Because sometimes your best wishes will come to fruition 100% and 1,000-fold.
True.
We respect our wishes. We respect yours. And we will do the best we can to ensure whatever wishes or whatever ideas or requests that you bring along the table firsthand, if it's not used yet, we will put them in the front of the table so we can ensure it can be put to good use. For those who need to share it and those who need to team up with it, we're more than welcome because we have open eyes and open ears. Whenever we haven't seen or before and a more legal procedure, please welcome that to us. We're more than welcome to hear it out and see it. That's what we do. That's what we are established as a whole, especially as individuals, equals, and teammates. Always remember, there is no I in team.
That's right. There's no I.
Please keep that in mind.
Also, very soon, I'm coming out with something new. I want to try something new, and I was trying to do it. I want to be soon going to become a comedian. Going to start doing stand-up comedies. And once I do that, I will give the opportunity to anybody who wants to become a comedian. Not only stand-up comedies, either doing like if you see with video, that do comedy and all that stuff. I will be willing to help everybody that wants to be, become a comedian. That's one thing that I always wanted to do. That's one thing that that was my top list to do since I was, as a teenager, and it's going to happen very soon. I'm going to do my first stand-up comedy very soon. It might be in front of a lot of people, we're gonna be very nervous, but I'm gonna do it because it's something that I want to do. But yeah, a lot of things happen here.
I want to also indicate in closing, and this goes out to some naysayers that consider things involve politics. No, it does not involve politics in any way, shape, or form. Either on camera, off camera, on the mic, or off the mic, whatever the case may be. It doesn't involve politics of any kind. It's not about favoritism. It's not about who gets the most glory of it. It's not about none of that stuff. We make sure everybody gets a fair share and a fair shot to ensure that everybody becomes an equal winner, just like everybody else.
Sure.
We don't predict the future on being selfishness or carelessness of any kind.
Yes.
Once we see whatever is not there, what doesn't belong, we will probably take proper action possible to get this solution situated or get removed. So we ensure everybody follows a code of conduct within the confines of contract and making sure that they read the fine print. So that way, it's just a saving grace and a safety net that no lawsuits, no harassment, none of the above cannot be filed against that person unless it's absolutely necessary, especially upon their safe will. So please keep that in mind and keep it civil and cordial between the two of the people or group of people. It doesn't matter if it's management, roster members, you name it. Please, we advise people not to go against the code of conduct and not pretend you didn't read the fine print. This will point you in the right direction to keep you safe. So that way, you know for a fact, under your own willpower and under your decision that's finalized during that time, what we decide first within the parties that may or may not be involved are not held liable for any future references. Best to every chance, other people who wasn't involved half the time, it's not considered to be held liable. And we have had to eliminate a few people in the past due to the fact they want to create slanderous comments about that to concern themselves, thinking that we were supposed to be held liable. And oftentimes, we are not held liable when it's under your own willpower and you're under willpower alone. Sometimes you have to realize we're not in control of that, even on site or not. We also want to be self-aware that once you're in that particular property, per se, you have to be held accountable, responsible of what goes on from start to finish, whether it's a big thing or a small thing. So please, don't make a petty scene or even a huge scene in general out of nowhere. That's out of our control sometimes. Sometimes we can be in control to a certain extent, but half the time, it's not under control, especially if it's on private or public property. So please, keep that in mind. Especially if it's in the comfort of your own home or any proper arena that's deemed safe and secure, especially when nobody's not actually watching you.
Sure.
We do keep it sound. We keep it safe and sound. We practice every step of the way. Anything that doesn't fit the bill that needs to be etched out, let us know in advance. So that way, to avoid any disasters or incidents or accidents. Always remember, please, it's better to be safe than to be sorry. And to those who become naysayers about that, please, if I were you guys, please do not pursue of doing something or saying something that you may end up regretting later on. So please, out of the kindness of our own hearts, be fair, be safe, be cordial, and please think before you take action or before you speak anything that's most likely rational. That's irrational. So I'm gonna let C2K have the floor for 3 minutes, and we're gonna have our final closings in a few seconds here, and then we'll proceed from there.
Well, what I really want to say is that what we saw tonight, it was something that made history. Uh, they first night of the biggest crossover. We had all this, new coming shows. With this, upcoming, talk shows, podcasts, and this is something that is the basically is the opening or something that is gonna come. This is basically it's a door that has opened to everybody that that, like I said before, that wants to do do the on talk show, podcast, or want to be a comedian, want to be an artist, want to be this, want to be that. That's what C2K Entertainment is all about. And just like help out with fulfill the dreams, make the dreams come true. Um, I'm very happy that this happened. I can't wait to tomorrow with the crossover part two, night two, um, which we might, probably all the shows that are going to come in and join us. Who knows? Um, and I like that we clear everything here. We talk about what we need to talk about. Um, and I hope that everybody understood what we're trying to do. There was no confusion whatsoever. And hopefully that we keep doing what we're doing. And next year, it's a new chapter, it's a new page that we all going to start. And hopefully we can keep up. Don't stop for nobody. Fulfill your dreams. Always fulfill your dreams. Don't stop for anybody. Don't stop for nothing. Don't let nobody stop you. No, don't let anything stop. You can do whatever is in your mind. I always said this, and I always gonna say it. You always can do whatever is in your mind. And of course, a lot of people when talk. Let them talk. Of very famous comedians called Cat Williams, and I always learn from him. They said that if you got 20, if you got 10 haters, make 20, make 20 more haters, because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna talk about you, and guess what? It doesn't matter what they say about you. Just keep going. Just show them that no matter what, nobody's gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna put you down. Do whatever you want. Whatever you can, do it. Follow this right here. Follow your heart.
It's common sense. Number one. Number two, you gotta show people. Don't ever give them the impression, no matter what type of idea that you want to make a dream a reality, don't let them tell you that you cannot pull the big one. Do not tell them that you can't do it. Never settle with that. Never settle.
Exactly. And I know that there has been different. I'm not going to say now the shows that I do promote. I say this, but all the shows out there, when I was doing rapping, gospel rapping, and I was doing all the shows, there was comments about the K pop people. You didn't know what to do. No, it's not. I don't know what to do. I'm doing what I always have wanted to do for all these years. With this, everything that I'm doing right now are dreams that I had when I was a kid. Our dreams that soon is going to be acting. That's not what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be acting very soon. And this is all just dreams that I was locked in here for many years, and finally I had the opportunity to do it. Finally, I had the opportunity to do what I want to do, and that's what I do. And like I said, you can do whatever you want, and don't believe the naysayers. Don't believe the comments or whatever. Do what you gotta do. And trust and believe, you will have support. Like all these talk shows, you guys got my support on anything you guys want to do, and this is what I'm giving you guys the opportunity to go out there and make it with yourself. And like I said, anything you guys need, of course, you can contact me or contact, I've done finish. Um, Whatever you guys want to talk about, we will support you. And I hope to see more, a lot of shows coming on all these upcoming shows, especially, Put in Reality. I can't wait. I'm can't wait for that one. I want to see that one too. So, um, anyway, this is all I have to say. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yes. Any shout outs you want to deliver in closing out the show?
I want to shout out my mother. I want to shout out my mom for everything that I do. My grandma, I love you. She's 83 years old right now, and that's one of the person that always supported me. I've been watching this like her run for the rest of in 1991, and she's the one that always told me. I mean, I see your show, I see this and that. My dad, of course, my dad. I love you, dad. Shout out to RCW. Shout out to Sports Warrior Radio. Shout out to Tiger Fan. Everybody that has helped me, and support me. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for everything there for me. And I will keep going no matter what I'm going through right now. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep on to keep talk show, all my podcasts, and all that stuff, and helping everybody else. And I'm not going to stop.
Also, final reminder, don't forget to tune in to night 2 of the Super Crossover Super Show. We're going to be also picking our honorable mentionable memorable matches, including the ones in the RCW that you currently missed. And don't forget, between those times, we're going to reflect and we're going to speak about what the future holds for at the promotions that are going on and those that we're going to require to come back if necessary. Hopefully, everybody has a safe, happy, and healthy as the holidays, including Christmas or even Thanksgiving or anything else in between that, especially if you miss any birthdays to be mentioned, especially those in past memory that have passed away during the tragic times throughout this year. We do send our deepest condolences to them. Also, that about wraps up our night 1 of the Super Crossover Super Show. Major shout out to those who participated and those who couldn't make it today. We give a quick shout out to Miss Queen May. Her new debut talk show, Still the Métis, will be releasing very soon. She will make her definite debut coming up in the near future. Also, Commander will have his new own podcast, the Attend Hut Show, that will be coming out soon. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Got the Goddess with her debut, Bird of Prey, the podcast show. Thank you, Miss Got the Goddess, for making your participation noticeable. So we give you a big shout out for that. Also, we give you the Art Christ Gunshot podcast, making his well-awaited debut. We've seen plenty more of that to come. So this is just the beginning for him. And Gunshot, thank you for coming by. Big shout out to you. Also, we also give a big shout out to Alley Cat, which will be Cooking with Alley coming up very soon. So make sure you tune in for that. It's in the process of being worked on. Also,
I'm sorry. I want to add to that. I need to give a shout out to Ali. For supporting me. Even though sometimes she, you guys, already saw it. She gets on me all the time. But she's, it has been an inspiration for me. And I thank you, Ali, for inspiring me for support me, everything that I do. So, thank you.
I want to thank those and the staff staff and management, especially producers, creators, story writers, general managers, owners, everything else in between. Big shout outs to you guys. For those on the roster, thank you for your patience and time and putting in all the effort that you put into, even we remain in off season for the time being. We will be back better and better than ever. So make sure you tune in, rejuvenate, get that energy up, make sure you get that practice on, make sure you work it out the best way you can, hit that gym, make sure every single possibility of making a comeback really counts. So that way you come back stronger than ever and put out a good set for the entertaining fans that are watching time and time again. And we want to thank you, the RCW fans. You gave us what you asked for from time to time. Some we cannot accomplish sometimes. Some we can. We do the best we can to make sure we give you what you guys needed and what you want for. And we're gonna do the best way we can to work together and work in sync as a whole, as a group. And we make sure we remain a united front through and through, even though we may not know what the future holds, but still, we're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it running. We're going to keep it flowing as best as we could and keep on pushing. So, big shout outs to you, RCW fans, and those that are connected at home right now. You're the heart of the show. Also, we want to make sure that you know what you ask for sometimes, that you are also the authority. So, big thank you for your time and effort. So we're gonna conclude the show. Night one of the Super Show. Hopefully, we'll have one again for next year or so. Have a happy holidays and a happy New Year. We hope we will see you for 2025 and play more Juice Drum. And we'll let C2K wrap things up for a little bit here. So I'm at the floor.
One big shout out, and one big shout out is going to be of course to the K fans, to the K Culture fans. Thank you guys for always being there for me, always sending me emails and message on Messenger, and of course it's the K fans. Thank you guys for always supporting me. 30 years, 30 years you guys have been supporting me, being there for me. Thank you guys for you guys are great part of the K for the Kill. So. That's it. That's all I have to say. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming. Thanks for everybody for coming. Make this possible. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on our RCW channel and hopefully comment what you like and what you need to see so far, what you need to relive and run it back if we have to. And we'll place in the description as best as possible. So thank you for watching. So thank you. Thanks again for watching. Please take care. And we'll see you in the next show for night 2 of the Super Show. So, anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day. And take care.